And welcome to today's show. Now listen, we've talked about AEW in terms of what I like, in terms of what I dislike, but this show we're going to talk about how we can fix everything. Yes, we're going to get our wrenches, our tool belts, our hammers, our nails, and we're going to rebuild this thing from the ground up. We're going to fix AEW to the point that AEW, I don't know why I got an accent all of a sudden, but I'm just going to go with it. We're just going to fix AEW to the point that AEW can compete with the WWE. You guys ready? Are you sure? Here we go. Hey guys, welcome to the Sean Show. I am Sean, and we're here to talk about how we're going to fix AEW. A lot of people may say, and I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of people may say that AEW doesn't need to be fixed. A lot of people may say they like it just the way it is. A lot of people may say that AEW is better right now than the WWE. And hey, that's fine. But we're not trying to fix AEW for AEW fans, right? Because AEW is doing a very good job of knowing their fan base and marketing to it and putting on matches and shows and events. In fact, today they just announced that there's going to be a quarterly pay-per-view deal that they have with In Demand. So, AEW is alive and well. It's going to continue moving forward. And, it's been doing very well, I would say, for a company that is just starting. I mean, it took TNA a long time to crack 1 million. A long time, and to stay there is one thing. To get there is another thing to stay there. So what we're going to do is we're going to fix AEW, and we're going to start. I'm not going to do any cuts. It's just going to be, because normally I do like cuts and we're going to laugh and all. No, I'm just going to get straight to the point because I'm fired up about this. Okay, so guys, get your popcorn, get something to drink, and we're going to get straight to the point. And here we go right now. Where do we start? I tell you where we start. We start, ladies and gentlemen, with the roster. Now, the roster has a lot of indie stars. And there's nothing wrong with having indie stars and having those stars become eventually major stars. That's the same concept TNA had. I didn't know a Samoa Joe. I didn't know an AJ Styles. But now they're household names and they built them up in TNA. I'm not saying, please don't get me wrong. Please don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that they didn't have a name before TNA, but I'm saying that I didn't know who they were as a casual fan perspective until they hit the TNA stage. So we need to fix the roster. So how do we fix the roster to really create an impact, no pun intended, on getting people interested in watching AEW on a weekly basis? We need name recognition. That's what we need. We need people that people know. And those people that people know will draw in, the people that are casual fans, WWE audience. Because at the end of the day, it's about making money. And it's about drawing ratings. It's about those very simple concepts. So, how do we do that? How do we create that type of narrative to bring people in? We need to go on a signing spree. We need to find people that are not under contract with any company. And you may say, well, just about everybody has a contract with the company. But there's some guys like Santino Marella. He's one person that comes to mind. There's various WWE legends that may not necessarily be working. Like, for instance, like they snatched up Virgil. Like, I need a bunch of situations where I can snatch up guys like that and figure out what I can do with them put them on the payroll and figure out what I can do with them on the roster. There's tons of different things that you can do in terms of talent, and I think there's a lot of people will be surprised at the type of talent that is available right now that is not signed to any contract. So they had a good start in terms of Jericho, Jon Moxley, Cody, of course, himself, and Dustin Rhodes, aka Goldust, and Jake Hagar, right, aka Jack Swagger. Those are really, really good starts, right? But we need to be able to extend that more. So we need to be able to, like, for instance, I have no idea why Jake Hager hasn't wrestled a match. I don't understand that. I know that he was training for MMA. He had a fight, when was it? Like maybe 3 or 4 weeks ago from when we actually taped this. Maybe longer than that. But he's already had that fight. So now it's time to put him in the ring and do something, right? If you're saving him for, a match or something like that, hey, I have no problem with that if we're saving him for something, but maybe we should start building him to wrestle, putting him in a tag team match, maybe being more physical. There's stuff that we can do to utilize him. But I don't want to go into very, specific details on what I would do for each person. I want to do like a broad stroke overview of what should be done. So I say that the first thing that they should do is snatch up as many names as they possibly can and bring those names into AEW and see if we can create some type of traction by just name recognition alone. That's the first thing I would do. Second thing I would do to bring in viewers to AEW is I would create, when TNA started, right, the heart and soul of TNA was the X division, right? No rules, no weight limit. This is the X division. And they would have the six-sided ring that helped them as well too, to promote the X division. So it was a different type of wrestling. It was in a different type of ring under different type of rules. I think even with ECW, every single match was no disqualification. Like there was some type Ring of Honor. They shake each other's hands before the match starts, right? And then if there's too big of a beef, then they have a match with dishonor, right? So there's various things that you can do, but you need to do it. You need to be able to set yourself apart from the competition. And the only way that you can set yourself apart from the competition is you need to create something that is uniquely yours. And a lights out match is not it. A death match is not it. You need to create like a cool concept, whether it's a different type of cage match or different type of ladder match or different type of hardcore element match or something you need to do to be different. Your rules need to be tweaked. Now, I know they try to do that with the ranking, but let's be honest, the ranking, and no one really knows this, but as of this taping, like we are in the last month of the year, right, of 2019. So when you see this and you're seeing this in the future, or you're seeing this in the past, well, you can't see it in the past, but anyway, you're seeing this in the future. Hello, future, right? But the whole thing is with AEW, and I lost my train of thought when I was doing the woo thing with AEW. The best thing that they can possibly do, and I'm trying to like find my thoughts, so I'm just putting a bunch of filler words so I sound like I'm creative and smart, like I never lost my train of thought, and I did lose it. So we're gonna come up to it. It's coming around the corner right now. I'm thinking about what I was saying. I think I lost it, and I think it's gone. And no. I got what I was going to say. What I was going to say is that the way that AEW is structured right now, in terms of the rankings that they have, when the year is over, all of the rankings will reset. So this thing that people were concentrating on, these storylines about the Young Bucks losing all the time and Kenny Omega losing all the time and Cody losing all the time and all that, it's going to restart. So I'm not going to be surprised if these guys are like winning all the time, like towards the summertime of 2020, like where they're, you know, in the main event. Even though they're in the main event picture per se now, I wouldn't be shocked if they were in the main event picture coming into next year, 2020 summertime. So I'm not super duper shocked about that. You shouldn't be super duper shocked about that. I'm just telling you what it is. So the second thing is they need to come up with something that uniquely separates them from other brands and other promotions. That is the second thing they need to do. And finally, the third thing that they need to do. The third thing that they need to do is they need to shut their mouths and wrestle. Yes, I don't want to hear back and forth. I don't want to hear shots on live TV. I don't want to see Cody pointing to signs that says, oh, Vince fears us. I don't want to see none of that. I don't want to see Jericho talking about, you know, this is how you get Roman Reigns over and this is what I don't want to hear any of that. Shut up and wrestle, right? You guys say that you're better. You guys say that NXT is the minor leagues, but NXT, as of this taping, has beaten you now 2 weeks in a row. You need to shut up and wrestle. Build characters, build matches, build storylines, build must-see TV to the point that people have to tune in and find out what the heck is going on with this AEW. That's what you need to do. If you don't do it, if you sit up there and you keep doing the same crap that you're doing and you're not focusing on your product, on your storylines and your matches, because there's too many high spots in your matches. Flip, 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 punch, flip, 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 punch, flip, 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 punch. 1, 2, 3, oh, kick out. Flip, 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 punch, flip, flip, flip. The whole freaking match. If there's all of that going on and taking place, you're not going to get somebody like me. You're not going to get somebody older than me. You're going to get a demographic of younger folks. But the thing is these younger folks, they still spend money with the WWE. So that means that there is a taste in their mouth that they absolutely like wrestling the way that it used to be, which is storytelling, which is high spots that are telling a story, not getting over or getting in everything that you need to get yourself over as a character. Sometimes less is more, and that's knowledge for you. So shut up and wrestle. Get in the ring. Prove that you're the best. Slow it down about 5-10 notches. Build up your storylines and give everybody something to talk about. These are the ways that you can fix AEW. I appreciate you joining me. Again, look at my other videos. Like, share, and subscribe. I would love if you comment down below if you have something to say, something to add. And again, if you made it to the end of the video, ladies and gentlemen, you get a hot baking cookie. When I say baking cookie, you have to bake it. So that's why I mean baking cookie. That you go to the store and you make it and then you enjoy it. And when you enjoy it, you think about your old homeboy Sean, because Sean told you to go get that cookie and enjoy it. All right, y'all. That's it for now. I'll see y'all next time.